Was your Tyler back with my WCW Bash to the Beach 1984 review. And then Tuesday will be No Mercy 2004, and then that's it, basically, for the whole month of August, and then 1995, and then that's it. Anyways, July 17th at the Ocean Center in Orlando Arena in Orlando, Florida. Let's try it again. At the Orlando Arena in Orlando, Florida. Anyways, this will be the first Bash to the Beach and the first period of the Hogan regime in WCW, that is. Um, yeah, let's get on to the show. And how was the show overall? It was actually not that bad. Yeah, let's talk. This, like I said, this is Hogan's first WCW pay-per-view match against Ric Flair for the title for the WCW Championship. But let's get on to the show. Yeah, start off with first matches for the WCW World Television Championship. Laura Steven Ringo defeats Johnny B. Batt to retain it. This was actually a solid match. So yeah, I give it a 6.5 out of 10. It's kind of a weird finish, but yeah. Anyways, then we have Vader defeating the Guardian Angel, who is Big Baba Rogers, because he came in as the boss, but then they sued WCW for that name, and he becomes the Guardian Angel, and then he just becomes himself by disqualification. This was ugly. That's all I got to say. 4. Um, anyways, and then we have Terry Funk and Bunkhouse Bug defeating Dustin Rose and Arn Anderson. This is the Arn Anderson heel turn, so it was okay for what it was. I got a 5. Anyways, then we have for the WCW United States Championship, and I think this is the last match, one of the last matches of Ricky Steamboat before his short comeback in 2009 against Chris Jericho. And he lost to Steve Austin. This was before he was Stone Cold. He was stunning Steve Austin, and yeah, he retains the title. And then I think he dropped it to Ricky Steamboat like a month or something. And then he was awarded the US title and then got squashed by Jim Duggan at Fall Brawl. This is the best match of the night. I give it an 8.5. Austin cheats by putting his feet on the ropes and keeps the United States Championship. Anyways, then we get to the last 2 matches. And it's been 3 minutes already, and I'm doing this. This is going to be like a Moxley Punk. Never mind. Pretty wonderful. Paul Roman and Paul Orndorff defeats Cactus Jack and Kevin Sullivan to win the titles. Cactus Jack, Mick Foley, would not be around much longer because he will leave WCW after Fall Brawl. And then went to ECW for a short bit, and then 1986, he became Mankind. Had a great feud with The Undertaker. And, you know, and then he had all 3 of his personas in 97, which, go back to that. And in 99, he becomes the WWE Champion. And then in that bad run he had in TNA, let's just not talk about it. And, yeah. Cactus Jack. This was right after he feuded with Vader and they WCW banned, or was it America that banned, whatever. Never having another Cactus Jack Vader one-on-one match again, but whatever. This was just a basic tag team match again. I give it another. I give it a 6 actually. It was, yeah. Okay, then we get to the main event for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship. Hulk Hogan defeats Ric Flair to win the WCW Championship. Before I get to this, Hogan did not wrestle for a year. Last time he wrestled was in the WWF at King of the Ring when he lost to Yokozuna. And yeah, he did like some house shows, but that was it for him. And then he went to, what was it, Thunder in Paradise, I believe. And then he signed with WCW in, I believe, February or April, one of the two. But there were teases of him coming near Spring Stampede, but nothing happened until here, when Ric Flair turned heel when he beat Sting to unify both that design of the WCW Championship and the big gold belt. That big gold belt became the WCW World Heavyweight Championship again. And I believe that's the right way to get rid of that other belt, because that other belt is ugly as hell. Hogan was the child. This was not as bad as their matches like in 99, like an uncensored 99 or 2000 with the Yapapai Indian strap match. But yeah, Hogan was still red and yellow. He wins the title, which was actually the right move to do, but his first match is a championship match. Yeah, a 7 out of 10, and Hogan by the... We'll talk about 95, but I'll briefly talk about it. He had a feud with Vader, which did not help Vader that much. That was his last program in WCW. Then it does the Zoom, and then turns heel at Bash Beast 96, which was the smart move. He became Hollywood Hogan. Him, Nash, and Hall formed the New World Order. And then the whole fucking thing of Poker Doom, and basically he left WCW in 2000. So, fun fact. This was the first night of Hulk Hogan, Bash to the Beach. His last night in WCW, Bash to the Beach in 2000. What was that, 6 years later? Yeah. This was getting a 7. It was a good match. This match was on the Best of the Bash to the Beach VHS tape. So there's that. It was a historic night. And Hogan brought all his friends like Jim Duggan, Bruce Beefcake, who made it in Starrcade that year. I think the match was, yeah. And of course, Mr. T was in this. Was here also. For some reason, Shaq was here also, but whatever. I get a 7. I can just give it a 7 out of 10. Anyways. Last review for this month will be No Mercy 2004. Back to the Ruthless Aggression era. And we're jumping 10 years from now with No Mercy 2004. Get the numbers. Back to the Ruthless Aggression era. Again. And, off to 1995. Also do a Raw review Monday. And then WWE Dynamite. Oh boy, I can't wait to see the backlash from what happened last Wednesday with the Moxley Punk match. And the SmackDown review will be that. And the Thursday will start 1995. Season 11, which I'm not going to say this right now. It's probably my final season to do for a whole year. For a year in review, basically. I'm not keeping the promise for that. I done too much years. I done some good years, like 2006, 1998. But I did some bad ones. WCW in the year 2000, although it was a little better than ECW that year. 2007. 95 is going to be the next bad year. The 2008 year review, I cannot continue this. It could be my final season. But the weirdest thing is, I'm kind of like SpongeBob in a way with the seasons. maybe, who knows, maybe 1985 will be the final season, perhaps. Who knows, because with the Raw, SmackDown, and the Dynamite reviews I'm doing right now, I think this season 11 might be my season finale, my final season to do for to explore a whole year, basically. That's what I'm trying to say, because again, what I'm doing right now with Raw, AEW Dynamite, SmackDown reviews, I might stop doing the whole year in review thing. Also do the what if on Charlotte Flair again. Sick of me talking praise of her. Fuck you, haters. Anyways, No Mercy 2004 will be Tuesday. Like this video, comment down below. If you're new to this channel, subscribe. And bye.